The word Golgotha literally means skull in Aramaic. This is no accident. The skull is the seat of the brain, the home of consciousness, and the gateway to higher spiritual awareness. Deep inside your skull lies a tiny gland shaped like a pine cone, the pineal gland. This gland is called the third eye in many ancient traditions. It's a biological organ linked to spiritual vision, intuition, and divine awakening. Above the skull is the crown chakra, Sarasara, the 1,000-petaled lotus. It is the spiritual antenna that connects us to the divine consciousness, the universal mind, and the source of all creation. Christ's crucifixion at Golgotha symbolizes the death of the ego, the false self, that traps our soul in ignorance and separation. The cross itself represents the spinal column, the vertical axis of energy rising through the body. The vertical beam of the cross is the spine. The horizontal beam represents our dualistic mind, the struggle between light and dark, good and evil. Christ's sacrifice shows us the path to transcend these dualities through awakening. When Christ rises, it is the resurrection of the inner Christ, the awakening of divine light within. This is the opening of the pineal gland, the skull at Golgotha lighting up with the sacred fire. Golgotha is the spiritual skull where the highest transformation happens, where human consciousness is crucified and resurrected into divine awareness. Through this process, the crown chakra blooms like a radiant lotus, flooding the mind with bliss, unity, and cosmic knowledge. This sacred map is not just ancient history, it's alive within you now. The place of the skull is the battlefield of your awakening. Ooh, the water is hitting my feet. Will you let the Christ rise within you, igniting your pineal gland and crown chakra? Golgotha is not just a place on a hill. It is the sacred skull where your true self is crucified, purified, and reborn. Rise with Christ. Open your third eye. Bloom your crown. This is your spiritual resurrection. If this message resonates, it's not by accident. You were meant to hear it. The link in my bio is your doorway. Choose your path, fuel the mission, and let's go deeper together.